All right. Moving on then from Seattle, we got Calgary. Calgary, I wanted to discuss because last night they got absolutely pumped by the Vegas Golden Knights 6-1. The Flames have really struggled to score goals. They had 4 goals in their season opener against Edmonton. One of them was obviously the shootout winner. Apart from that, they have scored more than 2 goals, or scored more than 2 goals 0 times. So they lost 5-1 the following day to Vancouver. They lost 4-2 to St. Louis, 4-2 to Vegas, 3-1 to Utah, and then 6-1 to Vegas on Saturday. It's been a rough go of things. And again, we probably could have predicted this coming. I really, even when I was predicting them like 5th in that division, it was all relying on Dustin Wolf. And Dustin Wolf has not been great. I'm just going to be honest with you. Through 5 games played, 1-4, a 4.3 goals against average, a .854 save percentage. In terms of goaltenders with lowest goals saved above expected, I'll put the picture on screen. Dustin Wolf is last by a long shot, minus 8.8 GSAX in expected goals against in all situations. The advanced analytics are not in favor of this guy. Now, I'm not watching every Flames game, but I will say I don't think this is all on him. The defense is not that great as it is. But what I really want to touch on is their goal scoring. It's been awful, as we kind of expected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This Calgary team they got no goal scorers. Like, it's just plain and simple as that. Like, they have guys who can score, but not at a very good. Like, I think of Calgary, like, they're probably their best player who could score is probably. Would you say it's Kadri?
I would. He doesn't even have a goal though. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say Kadri, Farabee.
Farabee, like, you're not getting production, and we could have seen this coming from a mile away. First off, Zane Parek's off to a little bit of a rough start there. No points in 4 games, which I'm a little bit worried about because I had him, I think, top 5 of my Calder picks. You're not getting production from your offense. And we could have predicted this because their offense is the exact same. Copy and paste from last year. The exact same.
Yeah.
It is the exact same.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, did you really think that it was going to improve from within? Like, did you really think Morgan Frost was going to score 20 more goals or 15 more goals?
Unless you're expecting big things from, like, Matt Bay-Gridden, like...
He's in the AHL. He's not up there now anymore.
Oh, he got sent back down?
He got sent down.
Not sent back down. He got sent down.
He got sent down.
Yeah, their leading scorers right now with 2 goals are Matthew Coronado and Blake Coleman.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I feel so stupid for putting them at 5th in that division. I feel so
Side
dumb.
note, which prediction of mine for the Pacific Division is worse? Seattle finishing last or Calgary finishing 4th?
That one.
Probably both.
I mean,
all of the above.
I was all over the place in this division.
Yeah,
what was I on? Good Lord.
It's early. It's early. It's so early in the year.
It's early, but I don't know ball for this division, I'll be honest.
What is this early? It's overreaction season, and we've been very...
Here we are.
Yes, here we are. It's overreaction.
We could have seen this coming, though, with the Flames. Like, Seattle is one thing where, like, yeah, like, they're off to a really good start. You know, the Rangers are that. Toronto is that.
Well, like,
Detroit's that. You know, all that stuff. But we could have seen this. We saw this coming. What was the biggest problem last year with the Flames?
They couldn't score.
Goal score.
Yep.
They could not score to save their lives. And the reason why they were 0 points out of a playoff spot or 1 point out of a playoff spot was because of the guy they have in net. And suddenly, Dustin Wolf, and I don't put this on him at all, like, even though he has bad numbers, he suddenly just starts not really playing the greatest. You know, he's not playing well. Calgary plummets. They're last in the league.
Yeah, like, I think if you look at that Calgary team last year, and I'm going off, this was from something from Chicklets. I think it was Bob Stauffer was talking about this. If you gave that Calgary team last year average goaltending, they're an 82 to 85 point team.
I agree.
They finished 2 points less than Florida in the overall standings last year. They had 96 points last year.
Yeah.
And the whole reason they had that many points is because Wolf was dragging that team kicking and screaming.
Yeah.
Now you have Wolf, who, and it breaks my heart because I love the guy, but he's not playing his best, and shocker, they're getting a little bit below average goaltending, and now they don't look like a good team.
And I want to say this, like I made a video today talking about it, and there were some people who were saying that it is on Wolf, it's not on Wolf. Like, regardless of whether it's on Wolf or it's that blue line, which, by the way, Rasmus Anderson's not making a great case for his trade value. He has 1 goal in 6 games played. So
he hasn't
the way he's played defensively, I don't know. But
he had a bad
the
year
defense,
last year, and he looks worse this year.
yeah, the defense is a factor. I totally agree with that. But and Wolf hasn't played well, but I don't put this on him. Like you could have seen this coming. Again, you could have seen this coming. And what did the Flames do? And I'm going to be on. We're going to move it to a more positive light here in a second. But the Flames did nothing to improve this. So what did you expect?
Yeah,
I'm going to be honest with you. What did you expect?
And
no, you didn't really expect anything else, honestly.
We were doing our standings picks, and I think I mentioned it in the episode where I said Calgary's going to be going into a retool rebuild, and that's why I thought they'd be lower. But they're not going to rebuild unless ownership says yes. You need the owner to agree to you to rebuild. And by the way, rebuilding with your star goaltender is probably not the right decision.
Yeah, and I'm going to say this right now. They are last in the league. This isn't going to sustain itself. They're going to be better than last.
Yeah,
this is
Wolf's going to be better than this.
Yes, Wolf will. Unless if like there's something really bad going on here and things get a lot worse, Wolf will improve. Like I don't see a world.
I can, if I'm being honest, I think of the three of us, I've probably watched the Flames the most, simply because of how much I love watching Dustin Wolf, because he's an amazing goalie who's 5. Like, he's a short goalie too. He's a UC Saros type guy. He's not a type of guy who should have made it in the NHL for his size. So he's also a guy whose play style I love watching. So I've probably watched the Flames the most. It's not fully on him. Has he been great? No, but he's not getting the goal support. He's not getting the help in front of him with the decor. Yeah. It's all the things we could have seen coming with this team because they didn't do anything to address any of the gaping holes they had.
They didn't, and I'll be streaming them tomorrow. We're streaming the Winnipeg-Calgary game. I'll watch with Nordic. But I'm really concerned about this. But I will be honest with you, though. Like, if they end up finishing around this spot, like, let's say they are bottom 5 this year, which, I mean, last place is crazy. Bottom 5 is
a little more realistic, but even then, that's not as realistic.
Not a bad year to be bottom 5.
No, it's a great year to be a bottom 5 team.
If they were bottom 5, or God forbid they somehow end up finishing last, it would probably be the best thing that could happen to them.
Exactly.
Seriously, it would be the best thing that could happen to this team. Because you look at Calgary, like, again, as LeBlanc said, like, they're not really that close to being a contender. They have some good young prospects. There's no denying that. Like, Coronado is going to be great. You have guys there like Connor Zary, who looks good. Matvei Green looking like a really good pickup. You have guys like Colin Potter, Cole Reshney, who look like exciting guys, too. Imagine you add, like, Ivan Stenberg to that, or even a Gavin McKenna. Like, if you get a really top prospect in this year's draft, that could really change the narrative for this team. But I got to be blunt with you, they're not going to finish at that spot because Dustin Wolf is not good for that. I'm just going to be honest. Maybe they get some lottery luck. Maybe the narrative changes there, but got to be blunt. A world where that happens.
Maybe Dustin Wolf is mysteriously injured after the deadline.
Maybe, but
side note from what Evan said. Wait, lottery luck is a thing.
Yeah,
well, yeah, not in Detroit's realm.
I didn't know that I didn't know that existed.
Yeah, not in your realm. Sorry to say, but I mean, the Flames really need to improve this.
Ottawa's dropped the same amount as Detroit, just not as serious as it's been though.
They also traded away their 1 pick when they were the worst team in the league. Remember that? But they drafted Byram. So Byram wasn't like the greatest in the world out of that draft. Anyway,